Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second. Down.
He was brought down by DeMonte Casey. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
20. Everyone, 37 to Mike. Mike, 37. Gun.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Newton. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Kenyon Barner, deep for Atlanta. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the second year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Got it. Right 25. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Check, 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 check. All right, 25 tonight.
On second down, here's Smith. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
54. Right 54. Who that? Who that? Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. 51. Let him go.
Play action. Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
20. 20. Hey, check, check.
They go play action with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Throwing is Newton. He's got it. Complete. Mike Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Ready. Right to the 3.
First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Falcons' 48-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. they'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. We're scoreless after one.
Hey, 25! Right there, 54 Mike. Check, 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 check.
On second down, it's Smith. He's at the 50, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown. Ito Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 46-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Newton. And he's going to go down. back near midfield at the 49. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's third down. Third and less than a yard.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
A first down carry for Davis. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Newton to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You didn't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is Ryan. Jones has it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. after the touchdown. It's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over first down at the 17-yard line.
Three butt. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
A first down carry for Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Dante Jackson on the tackle.
Right there. 54, right there.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton now to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
And I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
17 yards. First down, Panthers.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start the drive with Olsen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Staying on the ground. This time it's Smith. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Ito Smith. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They go play action now. Ryan. Caught by Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Gun.
To throw is Newton. Completes it to Davis. 19 yards to pick up there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set, ready? Mark 37. Here we go. Gun.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Watch the pass. Watch 11.
Now Ryan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
Second and ball.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and ball.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. A little too amped up there, got to him before he had a chance to catch it.
Another example of players in tough spots getting the protection that they deserve. Got to make sure that he's able to catch the ball before you get to him.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now a first down throw for Newton. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Mike Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Gets around him. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
It's been a long day for you.
Third and long. It's Ryan. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here.
Take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Ready? Mike 37. I'm coming after you. Hey! To you. I'm coming after you. There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. All right, see, let's
On first down, it's Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Back to throw, Newton. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Olsen over the middle.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They go play action here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
Check. 51.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And some room to run now. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Desmond Trufant. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Ryan back into his end zone. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. He's got him in, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
22.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And Graham's got it, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 45 on 2nd down, Newton. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
20.
Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there, a 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little...
And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here's Olesen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Jack! 54, stop!
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Falcons, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside...
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you want to give, how much blood